If you just want to start your day and be angry, watch that vegan couple. Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. Today I am not baking because this is a no-bake recipe, and it's super simple. It only calls for 3 ingredients, and then there are optional ingredients that you can add, but the base is just 3 super easy ingredients, and I am making no-bake protein bars today. And I recently made them and I posted them on Instagram. So if you are not following me on Instagram, you should. So definitely go check out that for like food ideas, inspiration, recipes. I'm always posting just food pretty much. And so definitely go check that out if you are kind of stumped for ideas, because that's what I use Instagram for, is just like getting inspired for food, because that's pretty much what my life is all about. So here I have the ingredients laid out. What you will need is protein powder, whatever flavor or variety that you like, quick oats, and then you will also need some form of milk, preferably almond milk, because, you know, vegan, blah, blah, blah. And then I am going to be adding some chocolate chips, which are optional. Some other optional things that you can add is sweetener, but most flavored protein powders are already sweetened, so you don't really need to add extra sweetener. And then I also have my coffee here, which is just for me. But you could put, you could put coffee in these, why not? That could be another little add-in if you needed a little boost of caffeine. In fact, this morning when I was grinding my coffee beans to make my coffee, I thought to myself, espresso beans or just coffee beans, like a little bit like finely chopped up or grinded in like a food processor, throw them into these protein bars, and that was like an espresso flavored protein bar. That would be pretty good. Anyway, so the original recipe calls for a cup of oats, but I am like quadrupling or doubling. I'm doubling the recipe. So the first thing you want to do is you want to put half of your oats in a food processor or blender and grind them up until they are very fine. And here is a little bit over 1.5 cups of that. And then with your remaining half, you're going to put that ungrinded into the bowl. And then next you're going to add your protein powder. I am using Orgain chocolate flavor today. In the ones I made like a week ago, I used salted caramel and they were amazing. You can just use whatever flavor you want, but this week I'm making super chocolatey ones. And the original recipe calls for, I believe it's like 1 scoop of protein powder. I don't know how many the original recipe is supposed to make. I just found a random recipe online, but I didn't follow that the first time. I put like 2 scoops, and today I'm going to put 4, because, yeah. And by 4 scoops, I mean overflowing huge scoops. So then that goes in. So next you're going to be putting in your liquid, and I am using, this is pretty much the only milk I ever use. I use the Silk protein milk, nut milk. And so this is going to add even more protein to the already really high protein bars. So I'm going to start with a cup, but I'm probably going to need more because I did put an excessive amount of protein powder and I've like doubled the recipe. I've been thinking about making protein bars for probably like a month now, and I just never did it. And then last week I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I actually have all the ingredients for once for a recipe. They're super easy. Why not? So I made them. I really liked how they turned out. And of course, ever since then, my brain has been racing, coming up with new like flavor ideas and like add-ins and all of that, just to make them even more delicious and to have a huge variety of flavors. So in addition to the 1 cup of milk, I'm gonna do another 1/2 cup. The first time I made this, I ended up using equal amounts of milk and oats, but I also used a different ratio of protein powders. And I probably should have used like a bigger bowl or just my food processor to mix this, because I'm lazy and tired and this is a lot of work. And I went to the gym already today, and I mean, I worked out my legs, but my arms are tired too. So this is actually a pretty good consistency. I'll show you here. So it's pretty evenly mixed. It's not like too wet and it's not too dry. It's just like just enough. Any more liquid would just make it kind of soupy. And we don't want that because that's gross. Need more caffeine. There we go. To your already pretty much perfect mixture, we're just gonna bump it up to an even higher level of perfection, and we are going to be adding some mini chocolate chips. Now here are some of the flavor ideas that I have thought of. So the first batch I made were salted caramel chocolate chip. Now I'm making double chocolate chip because I'm using the chocolate protein powder. I also have an idea to do like a coconut one and like a craisin one or coconut chocolate, maybe one with like nuts and stuff in it. So I've got all these crazy ideas. So I should have measured that out, but I didn't. Oops, too late now. So we're just gonna eyeball and pretend that's like a cup. Here's another idea that I had and I was thinking of doing, and this is a lot of extra work, so I probably won't do it. I'm thinking making the bars, melting chocolate, and then once they're firmed up and chilled, like cover them and coat them in chocolate and then let them firm up again. But like that's a lot of work, and do I really want to dirty that many pans to like melt chocolate? I could do it in the microwave, but again, time that I could like spend doing anything else. So this is the part where you think to yourself like, last time I didn't make enough, and so I'd use a tiny little pan, and now this time I think I've made too much and this pan is too small. So just can't win all the time. And this is also where you realize, oh, the stuff on the bottom is still all dry and unmixed. This is a lot of work on the old arm muscle here. And my right arm is already significantly stronger than my left arm, so let's switch. And this just feels wrong. Yay. So this is what we're looking at. Now, I mean, you could just eat it at this point, but you want to take it one step further and chill it so it all just squeezes together so all the deliciousness is packed in and it's all yummy. So what you're going to do is put it in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes. You can store them at room temperature, so you could cut them up, like put them in little baggies, like little serving sizes. You could wrap them individually in like plastic wrap, so you have like actual protein bars that you get to unwrap and it's all fun. I just kept them in the pan, in the refrigerator until they were all gone, which last time I only would, like after I cut them, there were like 5. And they lasted like 3 days, so they're really good. And then we wait. I should clean up, but I'm not. Here's something. And I need some help. So to the 400 and some people who are subscribed to me, and to the smaller number who are probably watching this video, I need help with something. And what I need help with is this. I bought this giant container of iced matcha latte flavored protein powder. Now, I love green tea. I like matcha. I just don't like green tea flavored things. So, why I bought this was, I don't know, but I bought it and now I have it. So, if anyone has any ideas for uses for this, please comment down below and let me know. Is there a flavor combination that goes well with green tea? I don't know. When I think of it, like flavored things, I think of like florals and like naturey things, but I can't just go out and get like some twigs and mix it in with the green tea and be like, earth. This is a big container and I need to use it, and I'm not about to just drink it because that just sounds really gross to me. It's one of those things, you just want the free shipping, so you buy it. And it's been like 2 minutes. Okay. So we're still waiting. Here's a little update. So since my video last week, I have been bombarded by just adverts for keto everything, just all over my computer. I go to YouTube, I'm on like Pinterest, I'm on Instagram, and it's just keto, 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 keto. And I'm like, I need to get rid of this. But then I started watching keto videos on YouTube, and I'm like, well, this isn't gonna stop the bombardment of advertisements for the keto products and stuff. But I'm like hooked. Like it is interesting. And of course, you go down the keto path, and eventually you come across like carnivore diet stuff. And then as you keep going, you get into like raw meat eaters, and I'm like, this is so gross, but I can't look away. So that's a little update in my watching history. Been watching a lot of carnivore diets. I've also, on the opposite side of the spectrum, been watching a lot of That Vegan Couple. Yes, used to like absolutely love them. They're still, I'm assuming they're nice people or whatever, but like if you just want to start your day and be angry, watch That Vegan Couple. I've been watching videos of theirs from like 3 years ago, and I'm like, I've already seen this one. Watch it again. I'm just like, I just needed that nice punch of frustration to just start my day. So that's another little unnecessary update that I'm sharing with you. So yeah, so I'm gonna go do some other stuff, and maybe I'll come back and show you my attempt at cutting these protein bars into evenly sized pieces. I might not. So if I don't, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you go try out these protein bars. And if you do and you come up with your own flavor combination, definitely let me know what tastes good, what doesn't. I'm going to put in this general area, I'm going to put up some macros for these protein bars, and just look there and be like, oh yeah, I can eat those. Little secret, when I put up the nutritional value of things, it's all a joke. So just a warning, it's not really serious, because I don't count that stuff. I just eat what I like, and I just eat what's good for me, and that equals happiness. And I want to say thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. I really appreciate it. It makes me super happy. I know like YouTubers have like thousands and millions of subscribers, and I have like close to 440, and I'm just like, that's awesome. That is just so cool, and I love it. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you are not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. So I will see you next time. Bye.